Hello. Part 2 of soups and this thing about soup. So next one is the old tomato soup, which is quite common again eating. The challenge that you've got now with this is that you're being told it's one of your 5 a day. Now, you speak to any top nutritionist, dietitian, or anyone who knows anything about it. I'm not talking about people, I'm talking about people who know what they're talking about. No one actually knows where this 5 a day thing actually come from. So, because in truth, we've evolved from creatures that ate plants and meat, so 2.5 million years, or however long it was. So this 5 a day has now been brought into this culture to try and get people to encourage to make sure you're doing the minimums. Adds no value, particularly when you're looking at things like this, because the truth of the matter is that if you're looking at it from a 5 a day principle now, that's 84% tomatoes in that tin, which is okay. I've seen worse. It's 84% tomatoes. The rest of it's made up of water, vegetable oil, sugar, corn flour, sugar, salt, dried skim milk, sugar, and milk proteins and other stuff. So per can, there's 3 teaspoons of sugar in there. Low fat, yeah, but it's pretty much vegetable oil based for longevity, and it's really high in salt as well. As 2 grams of salt in the tin, and you're probably going to eat the whole tin. I would think you're not going to have half of it, and it's really not going to keep you full. So there's nothing really in there to keep you full as well. There's no protein, a little bit of fibre, maybe a gram of fibre. I mean, they're saying on here that your GDA for sugars is 90 grams. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy for sugar. That really is crazy. That's 18 teaspoons of sugar a day. I mean, that's mental. On what planet are you supposed to be doing that? 230 grams of carbohydrate for people who are sitting down all day. So, yeah. There's worse things, but I think if you're going to buy anything in a tin or a packet, it's always going to have a problem. So with the tin soups, check for sugar content. Anything over 5 grams, don't do it. And for the sake of that, you might as well make it yourself. Get some veg, get a recipe, make the time. I mean, that's just very sugary. It's not going to keep you full. Ingredients aren't fantastic as well. And what do we tend to have soup with? Bread. So, nice white crusty bread, and I can imagine there's that response of, that's nice. Again, that's very high glucose, glycemic index stuff, not going to keep you full. So a meal of that isn't going to really do the job. The adverts make out like, oh, it's all good, and it's not really. It's processed. So, yeah, I would keep away from any packeted or processed soups like that, particularly if you're trying to sort of keep yourself full, which is the game. Anyone's got any specific questions, let me know. I can recommend some dietary foods and some areas that can keep you fuller, which won't have the sugar in them. But yeah, I would stay away from tinned or packeted soups unless it's of a higher quality, organic, or made yourself. Cheers, see you later.